Thing is, I've known Frank since the disco years, and when the vinyl was going and everything like that. And he was the director of the Auto Record Pool, a collective of DJs which would liaise with the record companies through Frank, and we would get advanced promos and give feedback to Frank, who would give it to the companies. And they would base that feedback to give commercial remixes for the public. He also based his operations at arguably one of the most popular dance and import stores in the city, Downtown Records. Every week, DJs and dance music lovers would gather at Downtown Records. It was a Saturday party, And over the years, we became close friends. We would consult on the latest music, international music. I'd say, Frank, can you get this for me? And he would get it. And we all had little bags there. And sometimes customers would want to look through RJ's bag and say, can I take this, Frank? And he would say, yeah, sure, take it. And I say, Frank, if you give it to me first, I'll play it at the club, and 20 people will come buying it tomorrow. If this guy gets it, he'll keep it at home. Anyways, that's just a little anecdote. So we'd get these from me, and it was great to break the new music to the people. And many of the DJs today in Ottawa, even today some who are playing and over the years, owe a lot to Frank, owe a lot to them, because he was the one who made it possible for us to get new music and play it. So these pioneering days paid off, because look at the DJs' reputations today. They make tons and tons of money and do really well. And spinners from those days are the precursor to what you have today. Now, Frank would go every week to New York or Montreal and get all this music. Sometimes I'd go with him. We'd play golf on the way back. And those of you who've seen Straight Outta Compton will remember a scene where they pack all these records and ship them off. And Frank and I saw this movie together, looked at each other and said, remember those years,
That's right.
So eventually, Frank also asked me to join him and be co-director with the record pool. I did that. It was great fun. And in return, I asked him to join us at Four Seasons, where we had sashas and we DJed together for a number of years. Good old time. And if you look back, the vinyl here, a lot of this is thanks to Frank, So that being said, on behalf of all the DJs, all the music lovers in the city, I want to give Frank a little token on behalf of all of us, all of his customers and friends. It's a token to bless his memories of the Downtown Record days. He once gave me a little thing here, and it says, it's got the RCA Victor dog and everything. He says, RJ, you're the best. Well, Frank, you've always been the best, okay? This is something I hope you'll treasure.
Wow.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Show it to the camera.
Oh,
Very nice. Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, thank you very much, RJ. I certainly appreciate it. And of course, I have to say, back then you were, beside being a customer, you were a very close friend of mine, and you helped me along the way with lots of things, including the record pool, like you mentioned earlier, and I really appreciate that. And it was a really good time.
Yeah.
And thank you very much.
And this is the man.